Okay, welcome everyone then. This is a test of my Chaotica map generating system. I'll explain more about what Chaotica is at the end, but for this let's go ahead and just jump right into it, just to give you a couple samples of how this works. So first we start in the middle of, it looks like a burned forest, a bright sun overhead. Where you stand, you are in a clearing where ash covers the ground, ash covered clearing. To the north, you can see a patch of unburnt trees and a group of people silhouetted against the smoke. Maybe they defended it and kept it green somehow. To the south, we have several fallen trees, again covered with ash. The fire has already swept through there. It looks like to the east, we have something very similar. Again, the fire has swept through most of this area, it looks like. And to the west is the same. Fallen trees, ash swept area, though to the west you can see it looks like there's some movement. There's something over there. Further beyond that, you can see in the distance rocky outcrops to the south, various other things in the distance. South, most of the south you can see various rocky outcrops. To the north, we have... most of the unburnt trees look like they were to the north. It looks like that's where they were defended. You can see to the northwest, however, there's still fire burning in the distance. So the fire probably moved through from southwest to northwest. Hard to say from here. But that is what you see. What do you want to do? Investigate further the area, move north, south, east, or west. Start with several options there. Next, we have a new area I just generated. Okay, let's say here you approach from the east. It is dark, and even in the darkness, you can see the city before you. An undead city lit with magic, and there is, right before you, a stream of souls. That seems to be kind of this border surrounding the city. There are some very giant skull-shaped towers serving as guardians along the eastern edge where you stand. Beyond them, even in the dark, you can see, lit through the city's magic or whatever other unnatural means it uses, you can see more streams of souls glowing in the darkness. Most of the skull towers here. Now, you could move along the edge of the city, going north or south, try to sneak past the skull towers. You don't know what awaits you inside the city. So that is yet another location we have for you to explore. Let's generate a new one. Alright, monster hive. Let's say that you wake up inside the hive somewhere. It looks like you are in some kind of feeding pit. Of course, that would be unhelpful for describing the area because you can't see outside of the pit. You can see inside the pit here. What's inside the pit? Ooh, some kind of crocodile creature with multiple legs. That's creepy enough. Though you hear something big coming and the crocodile creatures scuttle away. What could it be? You can see around the edges of the pit, it looks like there are several figures looking down at you. Some sandy, dusty walls. What else do we have? That seems to be the most immediate things you can see. Your main concern should probably be, how do we get out of the pit? Let's try another map. Okay, we get a burned forest again. I get to reuse the AI art. Of course we use AI art for Chaotica because I generate the maps on the fly like this. Let's see. But yeah, starting here, let's see, you come in from the south. Let's say you come in from the south. Another ash clearing. To the north, you can see more fallen trees. To the east and west, east, you can see, again, more fallen trees. There's some big goat creatures here that are wandering through the ash. To the west, however, it looks like there is a patch of unburnt trees. And something is moving in the trees. Maybe something that kept them from getting burned, or maybe they just got lucky. It does look like there is a farm here of some sort, so maybe the farmer was able to protect his land. beyond to the north and the rest of the area that you in general will see, you can see several other patches of unburnt trees, it looks like. Nope, that's wrong. I misread the map. That's one of the fun things about maps like these, is it takes me a moment to parse them and read through what this is. I'm not using generative text. This is something I wrote myself. It's just random numbers from a spreadsheet, but it makes for fun map generation. Let's do another one. Okay, here, farmlands. Lots of buildings. This is practically a city. A city with lots of open fields and, of course, usually a farmhouse or something at the corner of each field. Let's say you come in from the west. Here you can see a irrigation canal running north-south. It turns to the southeast, it looks like, so you could follow the canal that way. Up to the north, you can see some storage sheds, so that's definitely a thing. You could investigate that here. Not a lot of people. You don't see much signs of movement or people running around, so maybe something happened to them. It's a bright sunny day. I should note that every time I generate a map, there's like at least 6 little kind of side quests or things of note that you can discover in each one. I tend to overplay the magic, but you never know. I can adjust the settings a little so that it's more realistic, or throw the magic up to 11 if that's what you want, depending on the campaign or situation. There's almost always hidden treasure in every map, which is what I'm saying. So here, looking on across the canal, you can see several fields, it looks like. Groups of buildings, looks like they're mostly storage sheds. It looks like there are several stone monoliths dotting the land, which you'd need to get up closer to one to see what it is. There isn't one close to you here. But let's move along. Let's generate another map. City. A very rundown, icky part of a city. Let's see. You start in... Let's not make it a dark alley so that you can actually see the city. So let's say you're on a rooftop somewhere. Western side of this section of town. You just climbed out of a dark alley, so now you can look out over the sprawling slums here. To the north, you can see lots of more dark alleys where there's kind of a space between buildings. You could jump from building to building here, it looks like. So running along rooftops is definitely an option here. You can see, mostly dark alleys there. It looks like smoke coming up from something, there's smoke coming from somewhere in the north and the south. And as you look over the whole area to the west, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's several more, at least 6 different smokestacks, but at least 6 more sources of smoke coming from the city. It looks like maybe burning trash, maybe something else is going on. Once again, we have a bright sunny day overhead, which contrasts heavily with the various trash heaps that you see scattered around the city, and the buildings squished together, forming dark alleys. Up close by, you do notice there is noticeable water running between the buildings, so the dark alleys may also suddenly turn into canals. But that's a quick test of the Chaotica map generator. I will probably do more of these, especially if people like hearing them. I look forward to actually starting a story and just reading a story to people to show how Chaotica works. And if anyone wants to join my games, please contact me. I will put information for that in the comments, and I look forward to doing more of this. I've been using Chaotica for years now, both for entertainment and for teaching English and Spanish online. So if you are interested in using this as an educational tool, once again, contact me. I'd be happy to give classes. I am looking for more work because I am shamelessly plugging myself here. And I look forward to doing more of these. See you soon.